Andito ba si SB member Hipolito?
Pinatay na yun.
Hindi, yung kapitan pala. Yung kapitan. Si Kapitan Trinidad. Andito yung Kapitan Trinidad ng Batasan sa Arayat. Asan? Ayan, Kapitan. Siguro maganda pakinggan din po natin siya. May alam siya tungkol doon sa pinatay na konsehal ng Arayat na si Konsehal Hipolito. Sige, i-segue na po natin. Kapitan Trinidad, of Arayat, Batasan, recognize na po kayo. Ano nangyari po dyan sa kamay niyo?
Magandang hapon po, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Ako po si Kapitan Julito B. Trinidad ng Barangay Batasan, Arayat. Nangyari po itong kami ay mag-a-attend po ng medical mission sa isang barangay sa Telepayong. Nang kami po ay tumatawid ng daan ni nasirang SB Hipolito, ay bigla po akong nakarinig ng putok. At yung pong putok na yon, ako po ay nasubasob. Nawalan po ako ng ulirat sa sandali. Nung pong mawala na yung putukan, ako po ay tumayo at dagli-dagling pumasok ng barangay covered court dahil nandun po yung medical mission. Yun lamang po ang aking nalalaman, gawa ng yung pong narinig kong putok ay nanggagaling po sa aming likuran, Your Honors.
So, yung ano yan, tama ng bala?
Yung pong unang putok, if I can remember, 3 putok po, tinamaan na ako. Hindi ko po naramdaman, pero nung nakita ko na po yung dugong lumalabas at yung mahapdi na ang kamay ko, doon ko lamang po talaga nalaman na ako tinamaan ng sabihin nating balang ligaw.
Anong nalalaman po ninyo sa pagkamatay ni Konsehal Hipolito? Sa kanyang mga kaaway, sa mga nadinig nyo po dito ngayon?
Wala po akong nalalaman.
At yung pong kaninang nadinig nyo na si Hipolito at saka si Mayor Alejandrino ay magkasama doon po sa HMB?
Hindi ko po masasagot yan dahil sa katotohanan po, ako'y 40 years na nagtrabaho sa abroad. Matagal po akong nawala sa amin. At nitong 2021, umuwi ako at tumabol po ako ng SB ng Bayan 2022. So sa mga kasamahan ko po ngayon, wala po akong alam na personal background sa kanila. Kahit kay nasirang Kambal Hipolito.
Okay. So wala ko kayong ma-share tungkol sa nangyari sa kanya?
Wala po. Wala po akong masishare.
Sige, siguro sa PNP na lang para malaman natin yung estado nitong sa Hipolito. Kung ano yung update dun sa kanyang
yes, Your Honor, Mr.
pagkamatay.
Chair,
Sige, go ahead.
This is the topic that I requested last time to be discussed in an executive session, sir. But however, magpipidback lang po ako dito na yung pinresent ko po sa inyo last executive session, may naaresto na po tayong isa. And we are just, naipile na po natin ang kaso and we are just waiting for the warrant of arrest para po lumabas and ma-serve po natin sila. And again, sir, kung pwede po ulit kami na mapagbigyan po sa executive session para po ma-discuss ko po lahat yung, kasi po may nahuli na po tayo ongoing po.
Yeah, oo. Actually, ito nga na binabasa ko yung
Opo, sir.
report nyo tungkol dito kay kay Hipolito. At nandito na yung case status saka yung suspect that na-arresto po ninyo nung December 1, 2024. At nandito na yung latest update. O sige, okay. So, any
Chairman.
questions,
PD.
Congressman Paduano?
Okay,
Your
anyway,
Honor, Mr. Chair.
anyway, nag-request ka ng executive session for a follow-up no update.
Yes,
no?
sir. Opo, sir.
Ganito lang pong tanong ko. PD, yung sabi mo kasi, last time kasi 3, di ba?
Yes,
So may nahuli ng isa.
yes, sir.
So yung arrest ng isa, based on what? May warrant of arrest?
Follow up, sir. Na ano sir, 'di ba sir nung nag-ano tayo ng executive session, dire-diretso po sir yung follow up namin. Na-arrest po namin yung separate case po kasi po meron po siyang barrel during that time.
Sa separate case,
Yes,
not
sir.
in the case, murder case.
No, sir.
Kaya nga nagtataka lang ako eh.
No po, sir.
Kasi kung nakapagpalabas kayo ng warrant of arrest, in short, may witness na kayo.
Wala pa po sir.
Oh.
We are just
Kasi-
waiting.
Kasi ang pagkaintindi ko, kaya naging persons of interest yung 3 is not based on the witnesses. It
Yes,
was
sir.
based on the
follow-
continuous na
investigation
CCTV.
being conducted by the
Yeah, at saka
Pampanga
to the
Police Officer.
CCTV, di
Yes,
ba?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So he was apprehended because of illegal
Separate
possession.
case. Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
Illegal
Chair.
possession of firearms.
Yes, sir.
Ano yun? Warrant or in his possession?
In his possession, sir.
Ito,
Yes,
yung
sir.
pagkahuli niya.
Yes, sir.
So walang warrant pala.
Wala pa, sir. We
Okay.
are just waiting, sir.
Hindi, ang pagkahuli niya, because you cannot detain after 48 hours, di ba?
Opo, sir.
So ang detention niya is all about violation of possession of firearms.
10591.
Okay. Sige, at least malinaw.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, si Kapitan Barangay Captain Trinidad po.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, nung binaril si Councilor Hipolito, gaano kalayo? Saan ka banda?
Actually po, nung kami ay tumatawid ng daan, magkasabay kami.
Kung binaril siya.
Opo.
Kasi sabi mo kanina, tinamaan ka ng ligaw na bala. Na ang tanong ko, kasi parang established na agad, but of course, I will ask the PNP mamaya, kung established ba na indeed, naging collateral ka lang or talagang target ka rin ng mga assailants. Now, ang tinatanong, nung nagkaputukan, gaano ka kalayo kay malapit.
Nauna po ako sa kanya.
Okay, malapit.
Opo.
Okay, now, next. Based sa ano mo, sabi mo kanina, 3 putok lang, nawala ka na ng malay.
Nasubasog po ako.
Sorry?
Nasubasog po ako.
Oo, dahil saka
sa
nawala ka ng
pagtama
malay.
Opo.
Okay. Now, saan ka tinamaan?
Dito po sa may kamay.
Sa kamay. Okay. So, based sa ano mo, ilan ba yung nagpaputok?
Yung pong narinig kong putok, marami po.
Pero ilang tao? Ilan?
Hindi ko po alam dahil ang dinig ko po sa putukan na nanggagaling ay nasa likuran ko. Likuran namin.
Okay. Now, PD, based on the investigation, ilang putok bang
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, based on the CCTV, makikita po natin doon, sir, na isa lang po, sir, yung pumuputok.
so yung actual incident of the crime, may CCTV tayo.
Meron po, sir.
Isa lang pumuputok.
Isa lang po, sir.
Mga ilang putok ang ano yung short firearms?
Caliber 45, Your Honor,
45.
Mr. Chair. Five shots, Your
5
Honor.
shots. So na-recover yung slugs.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, PD, anyway, nakita mo ba, Kap, yung CCTV na sinasabi ni PD? Wala. Nakita mo ba?
Nakita ko po yung CCTV noong yung nakamotor na tinuro nila.
Hindi, yung actual na putukan. Nakita mo ba? Wala.
Hindi po.
Hindi, okay.
Hindi po.
Anyway, PD, so dahil may CCTV, confirm nyo na isa lang pumutok.
And andun din po sir si Chairman Diala ng Arayat sir, and he personally saw na yung back right sir, siya yung pumuputok. Allegedly, sabi po ni Chairman Diala, sinisigawan pa po niya kasi medyo hindi pa po pumutok nung una pangalawa yung barrel po. According to Chairman Diala, sinisigawan pa niya si Councilor Hipolito, but hindi po narinig. Consider na medyo maedad na po.
So nag-jump.
Yes sir, yes Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Anyway, so PD, based on the CCTV and the statement by the witness, malinaw po na si Kapitan is not the target. Is not
Yes.
one of the target.
Yes,
It's only
Your Honor,
Hipolito.
Mr. Chair. Yes,
So
Your
collateral lang siya. Malinaw
Yes, sir.
yon.
Based dun sir sa na-arresto natin na suspect, sinasabi din po niya na target po nila is si Hipolito lang. Your Honor, Mr.
Si
Chair.
Hipolito lang.
Yes, sir.
Okay. PD, based on your, of course, naging biktima si Cap, pero based on your background investigation with Barangay Captain Trinidad, malinaw po na si Barangay Captain Trinidad, OFW, then sa 2021 lang siya bumalik. Kasi yun ang claim niya eh.
Sir? COP. Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So establish rin that he is not part of the original HMB at
Yes,
saka
Your Honor,
yung
Mr. Chair.
pagate. Wala siya.
Wala, sir.
Okay. Sige, thank you, Cap, ha? Thank you, Cap. Thank you,
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you po.
Chairman, thank you.
Okay, before I recognize Congressman Acop, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Mayor Garbo of Balacat, Pampanga. Sir, you
Yes,
are recognized.
Mr. Chairman, thank you po.
You are acknowledged.
I'm very, very sorry po.
No problem. Okay, thank you for coming over. Okay. Sige,
Chairman. Kay Mayor muna kasi dumating siya. Ako kanina
will you yield? Chairman,
Isa lang naman ang tanong
Chairman
ko eh.
Acop, go ahead.
for Mayor Garbo lang kasi dumating na siya.
Andali.
Hindi,
Isa lang ang tanong ko doon.
Sige, Congressman Acop, please.
Pili, sabi mo may
Yes.
na-arresto na kayo, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And it is positive na siya
Yes, Your
ang
Honor.
bumaril kay...
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, he is the driver of the motorcycle.
So, hindi siya yung gunman.
No, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And you arrested the guy because of illegal possession of firearm.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
1005,
RA
10591.
591.
Yes. So, hindi siya yung gunman.
Yes, Your Honor,
Now,
Mr. Chair.
In your interrogation of the arrested person, itinuro na ba niya yung tao? Yung bumabaril. Kasi sabi mo,
Yes,
yun
Your
ang
Honor.
driver.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Meron na po tayo, and I will going to discuss
Identified
it.
na.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And hanggang ngayon, hindi nyo pa nahuhuli.
We are just waiting for the issuance of warrant of arrest, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, a case has been filed already.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Sa anong
We have
korte?
already- Sir,
Sa anong korte?
prosecutor's officer.
Prosecutor. Tama. Kasi
Well, we have invited also
preliminary investigation
Yes, sir.
ang mangyayari
the
dahil
information of
yung lapse of time na eh.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Sige.
For
Thank
the-
you, Mr. Chair,
Yes,
for
for the information of the body, we have invited the prosecutor Lamberto A. Gonzalez Jr. at yung assistant provincial prosecutor also. They are here, no? If you want to ask questions. Chairman Paduano. Before you proceed, ito natatanong ko. Nagbase ba kayo doon sa suspect that you have submitted to us? Yung babae? PD, yung pong report po ninyo dito, yung witness po ninyo, yung babae, yung nag-identified nung bumaril doon sa natin, sa victim natin kay Hipolito. Yung witness po ninyo na, kasi nandito sa report nyo eh. Yung witness doon sa kila Hipolito. Kay SB member.
Ano? IOC.
Hindi, kay Hipolito.
Yung kay Hipolito. Kay Hipolito.
I just want to be clarified, para at least hindi ako nalito. Parang medyo nalito ako dun sa sa sagot ninyo eh.
Sir, we have 5 witnesses, sir.
Meron kayo 5 witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
Ilan ang babae doon sa witnesses? Hindi ko kasi masabi yung pangalan nila eh. 2 babae.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 na babae, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
4 na babae.
2 lalaki, Your Honor.
Ang mga nag-witness doon sa doon sa sa suspect.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, yeah, okay, tama. Okay, thank you Chairman Paduano.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Bago ko lang puntahan si Mayor. Mayor, thank you for coming. Anyway, Chairman, balikan ko si Mayor mamaya. PD, so dahil may nahuli na kayo and he admitted that he was involved in the killing of Councilor Hipolito. Initially, ano ba yung sinabi niyang established na na motibo?
Initially, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, siya po at yung gunman is kumuha rin lang po, sir, ng order doon pa po sa pinaka-leader ng grupo nila, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. And if we have arrested the leader of the group, sir, doon po natin, sir, may establish yung totoong...
Yung leader na you're talking about, that leader that you're talking about is the third man?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
The third man?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, na of course, wala pang warrant at large pa.
Yes,
No?
Your Honor.
So, they were, ang statement ngayon ng isa na nasa posesyon ng police is that they were just hired
Yes, Your Honor.
by the third man.
Leader, yes. Your
Okay.
Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi nila alam yung motibo talaga.
Hindi po sinabi sa kanila, Mr.
So,
Your Honor.
may background, may holdings din kayo sa dalawa.
Meron din po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi ba sila involved doon sa allegedly, as you allege, gun for hire na group? Hipolito group naman.
Hindi pa natin ma-establish, Your Honor, Mr.
Pero taga saan sila? Taga Pampanga din?
Hindi po taga Region 3, Your Honor, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
taga Region 3, hindi taga Pampanga.
Meron pong taga Pangasinan, meron pong
Okay.
taga
Anyway,
Batangas,
kindly
and
check
meron
na lang
sa
po para
Buanga.
mas ma-establish natin ang motive talaga, di ba?
Yes po.
Kasi pwede naman na ma-check nyo naman yan, di ba? Pati yung third man kayo, may pangalan na kayo, ma-check nyo yung may holdings, sigurado may holdings kayo. Is he really an original member of the group, of the HMB or RGA, whatever?
Yes, sir.
Diba?
Sabihin ko po sa inyo, sir, during executive
Alright,
session.
anyway.
Sir.
Thank you PD. Mayor, thank you for coming. Nagabol ka talaga. And then Mayor, protocolan yun, procedure lang because we want to make everybody to be fair.
Thank
No?
you po. Opo.
Because most of the invited resource persons take their time to attend now and supposedly just heads up lang, Mayor, supposedly in the next hearing or previous hearing or next hearing, whatever committee will be invited, if ever he will not be present, please submit to the committee yung excuse letter niyo po.
Yes po.
Thank you.
Thank
now,
you po,
with
sir.
that, Mr. Chairman, because the presence now of Mayor Garbo is now in the committee, may I respectfully move to withdraw my motion with regards to an issuance of show cause order for Mayor Garbo. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there's a motion to withdraw the order a while ago to issue a show cause order to Mayor Garbo of Mabalacat. Any second the motion since he's here already? Second the motion. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. Okay, punta muna tayo sa prosecutor para ma-excuse na po natin sila. Siguro, Provincial Prosecutor of Pampanga, si Mr. Lamberto A. Gonzales Jr. Siguro update na lang po dun sa mga cases that was mentioned by SDS Gonzales. Can you kindly give us an update on all those cases?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Your Honors. I prepared the preliminary statement and summary of events leading to the invitation being sent to this representation, if I may, Your Honors.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Thank you po. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Last week, I received a text message from Judge Brionel Dunuan, and she requested last week, I received a text message from Judge Brionel Dunuan, And she requested for a meeting with me. And in fact, we had a meeting last Monday around 10:30 p.m. She went to my office. And during our meeting, we both agreed that the probability why she received an invitation from this honorable committee was due to a resolution that she issued 2 years ago involving the case for murder entitled Police Officer Cesar Dalay versus the suspect Rene De Juan alias Jason Alvarez. And she informed me that she will be writing to the honorable chairperson that since she's no longer a prosecutor, she's now a judge, that if there are any concerns regarding her previous work as a prosecutor and regarding including this resolution, that any communication be sent to this representation. And in fact, I received an invitation from the Honorable Chairman. That's why I'm present today together with my fellow prosecutors, Prosecutor Calliope de Guzman and Prosecutor Rodave Rueda. So I'll start first with the case for murder entitled Police Officer Cesar Dalay versus Rene De Juan alias Jason Alvarez, which involves the murder of Kapitan Alvin C. Mendoza. I believe this was among the unresolved killings that was mentioned by the Honorable Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzales Jr. in his privileged speech. So I would like to give a short background leading to the recommendation of Judge Dunuan, formerly a prosecutor, her recommendation to dismiss this murder complaint. Police Officer Dalay was able to present a witness. His name is Jimmy Velasco. And according to his statement, his employment or job is delivery man for canned goods. And the incident happened last April 30, 2022. And around 6 o'clock in the morning, according to this witness, Jimmy Velasco, he was having breakfast at sa isang gotohan located at Barangay Alasas, San Fernando, Pampanga. And according to him, while he was having breakfast, he saw a man walking from the gotohan to a nearby store, and who later on wore his helmet and boarded his motorcycle, and another man boarded the motorcycle, and then they left. And according to this witness, after having breakfast, he delivered the canned goods. And after delivering the canned goods, nag-check daw siya ng Facebook niya. And when he checked the Facebook, nakita niya yung video footage ng pagbarel kay Kapitan Mendoza. And in the same Facebook post, nakita daw niya yung mga photographs ng suspect, yung mga suspects that were posted by the Pampanga Provincial Police Office. So based on that, sinabi niya na mukhang itong isang suspect na pinost sa Facebook ng PPPO, mukhang ito yung nakita ko na nakatayo dun sa gotohan nung nagbe-breakfast ako. So basically, yun yung statement niya na sinasabi niya na in-identify niya yung suspect through the photos posted dun sa Facebook. So ngayon, nung nire-resolve na ni Judge Dunuan yung kaso na to, although that time hindi pa siya judge, as prosecutor, pinuntahan niya ako. Tapos sabi niya, Chief, may problema tong case na to kasi lumalabas na parang na-lead itong witness na ito yung suspect. And in fact, in the case of People versus Nunez, the Supreme Court ruled na, and I quote, such manner of identification cannot pass the rules of out-of-court identification of photographs as laid down in the said decision of entitled People versus Nunez. Sabi ni Judge Dunuan, formerly prosecutor chief, kasi mukhang nalilid siya, and according to the Supreme Court, that is considered as suggestive identification, which is not reliable and could result, and usually it results to the acquittal. And also during that time, this was 2 years ago, nagkakaroon naman po kami ng regular quarterly meetings, kami pong mga prosecutors. Tapos we discuss yung mga concerns or if there are any problems sa office namin. Nasama po dun sa concern namin yung mga tinatawag nga na suggestive identification. May isa kaming assistant prosecutor during that quarterly meeting, sinabi din sa akin na, Chief, one time nakausap ko yung judge ko sa RTC and napag-usapan namin yung academic discussion lang regarding suggestive identification, and sinabi po sa akin ni judge na kung ganyan yung identification ng witness, malaki yung probability na i-acquit daw ng judge yung accused. Kaya sabi nung assistant prosecutor, baka pwedeng chief maging policy natin na kung yun lang ang available evidence, i-dismiss muna natin yung kaso and then we direct the police officer to gather more evidence. So yun nga po nangyari, citing this People versus Nunez, plus the fact na nahihirapan po kaming makakuha ng conviction kung nagiging basis ng acquittal ng accused, yung People versus Nunez regarding suggestive identification. So nangyari nga po, dinismiss, nag-recommend si Prosecutor Dunuan sa akin sa resolution niya, inapprove ko naman. And then, according to her, in-inform naman niya si Police Officer Dalay na mag-gather pa ng additional evidence other than itong witness na to para mas malakas yung masigurado tayo na pag na-file sa husgado, makakakuha tayo ng conviction. And then just recently po, there's a positive development. Nag-refile na po si Police Officer Dalay, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday last week, more or less. Nag-refile and nakakuha na siya ng another witness, which when we reviewed the records, would show na yung identification po niya nung suspect respondent, hindi na po siya considered as suggestive identification. So we do believe that we have stronger evidence right now, but nonetheless, so as not to prejudge the resolution of the case, kasi po, newly refiled to afford the suspect, respondent, his right to due process. Nakaschedule na po kaming magsubpoena kasi kaka-refile lang po. And bibigyan naman po namin ng pagkakataon na sumagot, mag-submit ng counter affidavit itong suspect, respondent. And after pong magkasagutan at ma-resolve namin, assuming po na may file na po sa husgado, we believe na we have stronger evidence right now. So ngayon po, kung titingnan, it would appear that there's a bit of a problem involving the law enforcers and the prosecution. Kasi ang nangyari po minsan, I'm not saying na nagtampo si Police Officer Dalay, pero may iba po na I'm not saying na siya, na minsan nagsasabi, nagtatampo kami kila Piskal kasi nag-file kami ng criminal complaint, either murder or whatever, tapos na-dismiss. So minsan may nagtatampo po, tapos parang feeling nila, nahirapan sila kasi we have to admit, bihira naman po sa mga police officers ang lawyers. Majority po, hindi. Ito pong problema na to, nasagot po to ng aming boss, the Honorable Secretary of Justice Jesus Crispin Remulla. On March 31, 2023, nag-issue po siya ng Department Circular number 20 entitled Proactive Policy on Proactive Involvement of Prosecutors in Case Build-up. Napakaganda po ng Department Circular number 20 na to. Kasi po, nung na-file 2 years ago tong complaint na to for murder, wala pa po tong DC-20 na to. So ngayon po, dahil na-issue siya last March 2023, masosolve na po sa aming palagay ang problema na minsan nasasabi kulang po ng coordination or cooperation between the law enforcement and the prosecution. Kasi po, nakalagay dito sa Department Circular number 20 na kami pong mga head of office, required po kami na mag-ensure na may naka-duty every day na tinatawag po na assisting or evaluating prosecutor. Ang mangyari po niyan, pag may nag-file ng murder case or yung mga heinous crimes, capital offenses, hindi na po nangyari no na nag-preliminary investigation pa, tapos dinismiss ni fiscal, hindi na po mangyari yun. Kasi under this DC-20, required na po yung prosecutor na hindi i-dismiss yung complaint. Kung sa palagay po ng assisting evaluating prosecutor under DC-20 na insufficient or not strong enough yung evidence, more particularly involving capital offenses or heinous crimes, ang duty ng prosecutor na to ay tulungan yung police officer or any law enforcement agency involved. Sasabihin niya under DC-20, ito, kulang yung mga ebidensya, mahina pa to, baka matalo tayo kung ma-file sa husgado to, kailangan masiguro natin na makakuha tayo ng conviction. Ito yung mga kulang na ebidensya. I-enumerate niya yon, mag-schedule si fiscal, si prosecutor, sabihin niya, bumalik ka, Mr. Police Officer, or kung marami sila, bumalik kayo sa ganitong araw at oras sa opisina ko. Meron po kaming conference room sa Office of the Provincial Prosecutor of Pampanga. Babalik ngayon yung arresting or police officer, tapos babalik siya, sabi niya, fiscal, Mr. Prosecutor, nakakuha na po ako ng additional evidence. Pag sinabi ni Mr. Prosecutor na medyo kulang pa, dagdagan mo, mag-i-schedule ulit. Pag sinabi na, yan, okay, kumpleto, malakas na, under DC-20, i-recommend na ni assisting evaluating prosecutor sa chief prosecutor, bali sa Pampanga, ako po yon, i-recommend sa akin na chief provincial prosecutor. Sa palagay ko po, malakas na yung kaso, kumpleto na, ipadakit na po natin.
Fiscal, under the DC number 20, merong time element yung mga kapulisan at yung ating assisting prosecutor?
Meron po, Mr. Chairman. Kung di ako nagkamali, nakalagay reasonable period. Ang ginagawa po namin usually 10 days or 2 weeks muna.
Okay.
Tapos pag
subject to extension.
Pwede po. Actually, wala naman pong limit yung extension.
Okay. Kasi nakita ko yung decision din yun, no, sa dismissal kay Mr. Jimmy Velasco. Pag nakita mo talaga na in-identify lang niya through Facebook. At nakita niya yung mukha doon at yun ang ginamit ng ating complainant as nominal complainant, si Dalay. And I think your decision naman doon nung yung assistant prosecutor, tama, no? At natuwa naman kami dahil nga meron ng solution. Ito nga kasi yung aming itatanong kasi nga medyo this being construed na kapag dinidismiss ng prosecutor, it's either na nakausang kalagayan, ganyan ang mga perception dahil nga sa kakulangan ng ebidensya. Now, nagsisink in na o kaya nag-aalay na yung ating mga kapulisan at ang ating pong mga prosecutor. So, good news din yan siguro yung tungkol sa kay Alvin Mendoza, since nagkaroon ng refiling. So, nagki-case build up ang assisting prosecutor at yung ating nominal complainant. Siguro yes, punta na lang kami doon sa isa na kaso nung tungkol kay Barangay Captain Hipolito. Kasi medyo tumagal dyan sa piskal I think ilang inabot ba to na ilang buwan?
If I'm not so sure how long it took. Pero yung latest po kasi na update na ibinigay sa akin ni Prosecutor Maida Ursua, recently na file yung case dun sa suspects involving Councilor Hipolito. Can you check the date? Kailan ito? Ito. I think it was filed and if I'm not mistaken last month.
Kasi dito
Mr. Chair.
Fiscal, meron na ditong meron ng witness dito, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Identified.
Actually yung
so what
yes, Mr. Chair.
Bakit po tumagal ang nito?
Ang pagkakaalam ko, Mr. Chair, nag-gather pa sila ng additional evidence, pero yung positive development is nagkaroon pala ng backtracking tsaka forward tracking ng CCTV. And then nakita namin, Mr. Chair, na nasundan yung driver, hindi siya yung bumarel, pero yung driver ng motor through tracking ng CCTV footages, na trace hanggang nakauwi siya kung saan siya nakatira. And I believe na, although without prejudging kasi magkakasagutan pa po, bibigyan naman ng chance yung suspect na mag-counter affidavit.
Okay.
Pero at least meron pong strong evidence right now na through CCTV na trace hanggang nakauwi siya, tas nalaman dun sa lugar na siya talaga yung nagdadrive at gumagamit nung vehicle na sinakyan after nung shooting incident.
So na-apply nyo dito yung DC number 20?
Ay, yes, Mr. Chair.
Dito.
Kaya nga po mas maganda tong case na to kasi nung na-file po sa office namin, may DC-20 na. In fact, si Prosecutor Maida Ursua, siya na rin yung nag-assist nun na dun sa DC-20. Siya yung nagre-recommend na rin kung ano yung mga kulang, kung ano yung mga pwedeng idagdag na ebidensya.
How about yung pong case nung kay Barangay Captain Jesus Liang ng Santo Rosario, San Fernando?
If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Chair, since it happened in San Fernando, Pampanga, the jurisdiction is with the Office of the City Prosecutor of San Fernando, Pampanga.
Yung kay ano pa yung handle nyo? Yung sa kay San Pedro, kay Lacyo, sa inyo rin po ba yun?
I believe the other cases, Mr. Chair, happened in City of San Fernando, which has different prosecutors'
So,
office.
under nyo lang po ay yung kay Alvin Mendoza saka yung kay Hipolito.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Alright, okay. With that, baka may mga question yung ating mga members. Kapag wala, we can let the prosecutor of Pampanga. Kung wala na po. Chairman, ikaw, meron ba? Sige, kung wala na.